Hey, it's Mike, and I'm here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway to talk to you about two brands of vehicles under the Geely umbrella. It's Zeekr and Lynk Co. So they're here as part of CES, and I'm going to talk to you about both of these brands. Now, recently, Zeekr and Lynk Co. were both brought under the one Geely umbrella. So they were previously traded separately, but now they are part of one big family for simplification. I did a video trying to explain the business side of it if you're interested in that. And here we have a Zeekr 7X, and next to it is a similar size Lynk Co. 08. So I'm going to compare and contrast these two vehicles a little bit. This is a full battery electric, and even though the vehicles are similar size and body, this is a different platform. So this is the SEA platform that underpins this Zeekr 7X. That is a full battery electric. I can prove it to you when I come around the side. And this vehicle is in a stunning emerald green metallic. Really cool. Oh, you can see the power closed doors there. Just to make sure you know. Here we go. It's actually the CCS2 plug. So these vehicles do go to markets outside of China, and so they do put the CCS2 connector on them. This is a 5-passenger SUV, similar in size to the Model Y, but I don't really want to compare it to that vehicle. It's a few inches longer, and it just has a different vibe to it than the Model Y. But if you want to call it a competitor, fine, that's fine. Anyway, this has a 800-volt architecture. Now, this is actually not the latest version of this vehicle. If you go to China, they have an upgraded 900-volt version, but that hasn't made it to export markets yet. That version, you will see it has the Hohan self-driving system, and you'll see a LiDAR sensor on the top. That's with the H7, so it's a 700 tops computing platform. This one has a lesser system for export markets. Eventually, as they get more confident in the capabilities, I think you'll see them bring that to other markets. It has a 100 kilowatt hour battery, 637 horsepower, and I did take this one out on the track. I really dug it. It did have some body lean to it. It is kind of a tall vehicle, and you can adjust the suspension. This dual motor all-wheel drive is sold in Mexico, so it has a WLTP rating, but on the EPA, I would expect it to come in at just a bit under 300 miles. Now let's talk about Lynk Co. And from a size standpoint, I'll show you a little bit. Another power closed door, pretty cool. You can kind of get an idea that, yes, they are family members, but this is actually on a different platform. So this is a plug-in hybrid, a parallel plug-in hybrid, so a traditional. It has a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine, and it combines for 258 horsepower. And I also did get a chance to drive this one out on the track. Now this one, from a feel standpoint, yes, the battery electric, everything you would expect it to be. Snappy, punchy, you hit the gas, you hit the accelerator, and it's just off. Whereas the plug-in hybrid, so this is a parallel plug-in hybrid, not an EREV, not a range extended EV. This one feels more like gas car, but hey, some people want that. The tires on this one, they're Pirelli Scorpions. They held up well on the track, but they are thinner than the 7X because it's a lighter vehicle. So these are 235s in the front and 255s in the rear, whereas the 7X is 265 all around. I'll close this for a minute. So anyway, this one is on a different architecture. This is on the CMA Evo, or sometimes called CMA2 architecture. So this is an evolution of the Volvo relationship with Geely, and this one has a 40 kilowatt hour battery pack. It's rated at 120 miles of electric range, but one of these recently set a record and achieved 182 miles of driving only on electricity. How they achieved that, I don't know. Maybe they cheated, but Anyway, really nice looking car outside and in, both of them. If I were to choose one, of course, I'm going with the electric, but both highly technical vehicles and something we can't get here in America.